So that's what we've been working on lately, and I'm excited. This will be one of many fits that I have with these pair of pants. I'm so happy that I got these. So one major life update that has happened to us is that I would say this morning is not too bad compared to yesterday. I had to stay in bed until like 10 and I just felt like I could not move. It was to the point where my partner Zach had to make breakfast and then prepare a second cold plunge in our bathroom. So he put ice in the bathtub, and that was actually the first time that I did a bathtub cold plunge. And I was in so much pain. I was just struggling to get in there. But he just kept telling me to breathe deeply and quickly, and that helped a lot. So I think this morning I'm just going to meditate again and then do another cold plunge. And I think I'm gonna go to the park this morning because it's really nice outside, and I need to make sure I definitely need to get some vitamin D today because yesterday was definitely a really bad burnout. Yeah. So currently today, I am scheduled to finish up a couple of projects that I've been needing to upload to Behance. Most recently, my partner and I, we have been kind of like reconstructing our website for our design agency. So far, I have been creating projects that are more aligned with our clients per se. So right now, we're really trying to attract more companies that are in the AI and tech sector. It's a lot of the brands I've been working on, mostly tied in with tech companies. So a recent one I created was a concept called Vira, and it's supposed to be a neurotech company that creates products that can ultimately have you placed in your subconscious mind and connects to like a creative reality. So essentially, you would be able to perform just as you would on a VR headset product. You would use your hands to interact with the interface of the design. And a second brand I created was called Sentry. I actually used ChatGPT to help me come up with the name and the concept for the brand, which has been very helpful. And then right now I'm going to work on another brand concept. Zach actually helped me come up with the name of this one. He came up with a concept called Graham, which is from Lord of the Rings. So essentially people use Graham and Graham's products, such as Shelob, another name from Lord of the Rings, which is a product that helps people to enhance their cybersecurity privacy by utilizing AI. And it would block off and like deter other companies that try to like steal your information and stuff like that. So that's what we've been working on lately, and I'm excited to release everything on Behance. So on that note, if you are an AI or tech company or startup company that is seeking for help in your brand identity and your logo design, we are in search for clients like you. So, I bought the pants at the thrift store. I tried these on with this sleek business dress that I got like a couple months ago, also from the thrift store. But yeah, I don't know. I've been really liking to mix the corporate pieces with the baggy-esque type clothes. And then for accessories, I just paired it with this silver bangle right on my forearm. And probably for shoes, I would need to put some shoes on. So let me get that. Honestly, I'm kind of lazy, so I just put on these flat thong flip-flops. These are okay when it comes to comfortability, but like I would say when I walk in these, the thong part in between my toes, it does hurt a little bit after a while of walking. But yeah, this will be one of many fits that I have with these pair of pants. I'm so happy that I got these. They were on sale for 99 cents. So, you know, you have to cop them. And I absolutely love the fitting of these pants because they're size 14 petites. So it is on the larger end of the spectrum, but I tend to gravitate towards buying clothing that are large, extra large, compared to my size. I prefer the baggier side because it's more comfortable for me. I just now showed this fit to Zach and he's like, cool, you look like a Star Wars character. I'm like, yes. I did, however, tuck in the side portion of the dress. It does go to like above knee length, but I think I was just trying to go for like an asymmetrical vibe.
You want me to do it? Do it. But
Yeah, no, I'm excited for that, dude.
percent of the time, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, here we go. The whole thing out and install the new one.
Okay.
Hello.
It's just right and straight under your arm.
So fresh.
Yeah, it's hella dope.
Honestly, that thing's fire.
I would say probably one of my favorite pieces I've ever found from a reconsignment shop in downtown Baltimore is my IKEA couch piece. It was a little beat up when I found it. Some of the seams had rips and tears, so we're still working in the process of fixing the seams, but $50. One of my favorite and most prized possession is this couch. Because a year ago, I was looking for something just like it. I had it in my Pinterest board and my manifestation board, and lo and behold, when we went to that consignment shop, I found it, and I was like, yes, thank you, universe. So yeah, one of my favorite thrift finds. So one major life update that has happened to us is that a couple weeks ago, I found this kitten right on the side of the road. There was like a curve where it was hard for her to climb up on because she has a fractured pelvis. I immediately braked my car, hopped out, and fortunately she wasn't able to run that fast, so I was able to just like sweep her up and put her in this Lowe's bucket that I had in the car. She barely had any energy to let out her spicy hisses, but she was terrified. Zach and I were theorizing that somebody just tossed her out the car and onto the side of the road, and probably that is how she fractured her pelvis. Because when I picked her up, she didn't seem feral. She just seemed terrified. And I also smelled her, and she didn't smell like she was a feral cat. I checked for ticks and fleas. She didn't have any. She did have lice, but we've been giving her several baths with the Dawn dish soap, and it's been clearing up, and I don't think she has it anymore. Fortunately, Zach's cousin who lives nearby, she fosters kittens, and she's also a vet tech. So we contacted her about a week ago, and we were able to schedule up an appointment to get her x-rays done and then her first round of vaccines. So yeah, at the time, we didn't know if she was a boy or girl, and Zach just called her Anakin because he is a big-time Star Wars fan, and he thinks that Anakin fits her personality because she's the biggest sweetheart. She loves to purr, she loves to cuddle, and even though she went through all that trauma, she still chooses to be positive in life, and she's not scared. She's very outgoing, and she just loves to get pets and cuddles. And I think like also the name fit her because since she has a fractured pelvis and she's limping on her left leg, it just seemed like Anakin was a good fit because his character, he went through a lot in life as well. Unfortunately, he chose the dark side, but we're trying to make sure that she chooses the positive side of life. No, you're not going to jump. You can't jump. Doctor said no. No harsh impacts. Okay, she really wants to get down. I think I'm just gonna put her down. This is actually the first time I'm letting her run around down here, because Argo usually just owns the house and runs everywhere. So she's been chilling in Zach's office, and he's just been shutting the door and letting her stay there. However, you might go under the couch, so I don't know if that's a good idea. But yeah, overall, I think she's doing good. She is definitely gaining more weight, and in a couple more weeks, when she weighs 2 pounds, she's gonna be able to get spayed. I know you wanna look around. You wanna play with this? And originally we were just thinking to only foster her, but the more and more we spend time with her, I think we're going to keep her. She's the sweetest little soul, and I think she would really have a great life here with us.